Shalom from Israel, dear family and friends, and we're coming to you again, encouraging you to mark the promises of God in your Bible. And I'm over here to the closest beach to where I live, and I told Karma, my wife, I said, you know, we need to be like in Acts chapter 1 and go to the uttermost part of the earth. We need to go not only Jerusalem, Judea and Samaria, but to the uttermost part of the earth. And that uttermost part of the earth is Hawaii. So I've always said, we need to go to Hawaii. And she says, I'm not going to Hawaii. I live in Hawaii. So we live about 3 minutes from here and have for 30 years. And sometimes it's 5 minutes if there's traffic, and they put in 2 stoplights between us and this beach. But we're just like 10 minutes south of the aqueducts in Caesarea. But we are marking these promises of God. I hope you can see the beach in the background there a little bit and hear I think the waves may give some background noise, but we're in chapter 44 of Isaiah. And we're going to mark, first of all, the first 7 verses. Verses 1 through 7. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus saith the Lord, Adonai Yahweh, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Yeshurun, whom I have chosen. Now, Jeshurun or Yeshurun is a diminutive form, a little nickname God has given to Israel. And it actually means, my little righteous one. It comes, well, there's a debate about which Hebrew root it comes from, whether it comes from shur or whether it comes from the word straight, which means yashar, but it means my little righteous one. And God here is proclaiming how they're going to be when they believe in the only true Messiah, who was crucified, rose again for the forgiveness of sins, the Passover lamb for anyone, anywhere that will believe in him. Yeshurun, whom I have chosen. Verse 3, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit, my ruach, upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring. And they shall spring up as among the grass, and willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am the Lord's, I belong to Yahweh. And another shall call himself by the name of Yaakov, by the name of Jacob. And another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord Adonai Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Adonai Yahweh, King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first, and I am the last, and beside me there is no Elohim, no God. And who, as I, shall call and shall declare it, and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming, and shall come, let them show unto them. Verse 8 also as well. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there not a God besides me? Yea, there is no God. I know not any. The God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Moses, and the prophets, he's the only true God. The God of David and the Son of David is the only true God. Notice verse number 6 again, with this interplay between the plurality and the unity of the Godhead. Thus saith the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. So thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, King of Israel, And you know who else also says it? His Redeemer, his Goel, Adonai Tzvaot, the Lord of hosts, Adonai Yahweh of armies. Both of them are saying it. Both of them. Look at verse 6. Both of them are speaking. Both of them are the only one true God. All three of them are the only one true God. Now, we want to pick up, he goes into a little treatise here against idols and about how worthless it is. You know, idols, it was said one time, you're going to serve somebody. It may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're going to serve somebody or you're going to serve something. Most people today just worship themselves, but millions of people are still stuck in the dead end of idolatry. Let's mark verses 1 through 8 as promises, and also verses 21 through 28. So 1 through 8, 8 verses there, and 21 through 28, 8 verses there. Verse 21, remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I have redeemed thee. Shuv elai. Return to me. Sing, O ye heavens, for the Lord Adonai Yahweh hath done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forest, and every tree therein. For the Lord Adonai Yahweh hath redeemed Jacob, and glorified himself in Israel. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. Remember, it's both of them speaking here. I am the Lord Adonai Yahweh, that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrateth the tokens of the liars, and maketh diviners mad, that turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish. You know, the wise things of the world are foolishness to God. Verse 26, that confirmeth the word of his servant, and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah, ye shall be built. And I will raise up the decayed places thereof, that saith to the deep, be dry, and will dry up thy rivers. That saith of Cyrus, Cyrus is Koresh, he is my shepherd, and shall perform all my pleasure, even saying to Jerusalem, thou shalt be built, and to the temple thy foundation shall be laid. Here once again, speaking of King Cyrus, a pagan king, way before he was born, calling him by name. He names every star in all of the galaxies. He knows all the hairs of your head. He can take care of you. Help us share these promises with others. God bless you, and continue to share the promises. Like and subscribe as well. We love you so much. Hope to see you sometime soon. God bless you, and shalom from Israel. Many blessings. Mwah.